it's easy looking back now that we see 56% of revenue comes from the podcast and self-reported attribution. Like it's easy now to say, yeah, the podcast was worth it. But if you go back to April of 2020, when we started it, I didn't need to justify the impact of the podcast to myself for this one reason, is that the podcast is combined with a live event for prospective customers, and it creates all the content that goes downstream on LinkedIn, YouTube, TikTok, and other places, right? So I think about the podcast initially as a content creation mechanism that allows us to also run a live event if we choose. And so instead of measuring it against revenue results, I'm measuring it against, are we creating a great event? Are we having good output? And is it feeding downstream social networks that might make an impact faster than a podcast? Because user acquisition in a podcast, it just takes longer than in social networks where you have much broader organic reach.